beautifully roasted peppers, rice, feta, lamb with it. You're going to be surprised how good it is. So let's start. This video, something that I really like, very much. Stuffed peppers. Peppers, rice, meat. This is everything in one. You know, the protein, the vegetables, everything together. All the flavors combined to one single dish, one single pepper. So we're going to cook the rice almost to a doneness. Meat we're going to roast with the onion, mint, garlic, a little bit basil, you know, from the tree behind me. And after that, combine everything together. Also, the peppers, we're going to give them a first roast to give them a nice glaze in the oven. Then we're going to stuff the peppers, finish them with type of tomato sauce. Simple, easy. So make sure to stay until the end and give it a thumbs up. So let's start with the first one, the rice. Rice, salt. Let's go to the cooking station. We're going to start with a pot, 7, 8 out of 9. We want to roast the rice first. So, vegetable oil, all the rice, and the salt. Mix it. Let also the rice to warm up, very nice. And when it's done, all of this here is 1 cup. So, we need to add 1 and 1/3, not 1 1/2. We're going to continue cooking while it's in the oven. So mix it, make sure that the rice is nicely seasoned, because if it's not, it's going to take the flavors of the meat and the peppers themselves, and it's going to come out under seasoned. When it's done and it's nice in taste, close and reduce the heat to the minimum. 15 minutes on the clock. After that, put it aside. We will open it with a fork and open the lid completely. We don't want to steam it too much, so it's not going to break after, and we want to let it chill. Let's start work on the peppers. We're going to cut them in the middle into half, take the seeds and the steam off, and roast them in the oven for about 5 minutes on 210 degrees Celsius. Now we're going to drizzle olive oil and salt. Some people like to take the top of the pepper and after that stuff it. In my opinion, the pepper is so much there. Like, you have a big pepper that usually half of the people are not finishing half of it. This way, when you cut it in the middle, you can play with it, you know, with the bigger one, with the small one. So, and in my opinion, you want to see sometimes also the filling. So let's start work on the filling now. For that, we will need all the mint and a couple of leaves from the basil tree. Make sure to wash them. Both of them, yeah? The other one is already washed. And we're going to bring everything together and slice it very fine. Put it into a container. Now we're going to chop very fine also the red onion and crush and chop the garlic. Beautiful, the garlic and the onion, done. So, the rice as well. Put it aside, let it sit for 3-4 minutes. Meantime, let's start work on the tomato sauce that we're going to make. Canned tomatoes, simple and easy. We're going to take the whole tomatoes, put all of them on the sauce, squeeze them a little bit to extract some of those liquids from inside of the tomato, and we're going to chop them very nice. We're going to add the chili now to the tomato sauce. Slice it very fine and add it to the tomato sauce. We're going to add also some olive oil, salt. Don't be shy, yeah? Salt gives taste. And pepper. Mix everything together and set it aside. Let's clean a little bit, move to the cooking station, check on the rice and work on the meat also. Open it with a fork and let it sit now and chill without the lid. As for the meat, pan 8 out of 9, we really want to heat it up. Oil as usual. We're going to continue with the red onion and the garlic. Both of them So I'm using red onion in this because I find that red onion goes very well with lamb. You can use also white, whatever you have at home. Yeah. When the onion starts to get color, what we will do, we'll give it pepper and salt. If you like it until this point, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe if you are not. Yeah? Use a wood spoon to break all the chunks of the meat. We don't want big chunks of meat. If you need, increase the heat. We don't want to boil the meat, we want to roast it. Don't forget about the pepper. Ooh. Very nice. Roasted. Take them out. Drizzle a little bit vinegar. Balsamic, very nice. On top, it's going to give it a very nice flavor. Beautiful. When all the liquids already evaporated and the meat is nicely roasted, set it aside, turn up the heat, let everything cool down, and we're going to start filling them. Beautiful. Now when you have everything chilled, we're going to add to the rice and the meat that we already mixed together, the mint and the basil. Mix very well. Of course, something important, taste. Very nice. Some of the juices are going to come from the tomato sauce. So, take a pepper with some of the juices that are also inside and start filling them. And we're going to put tomato sauce on top. Very nice amount to cover all of those peppers, rice, and fill in the meat and put it into the oven 10 minutes, 210 degrees Celsius. And when they come out from the oven, we need to give them a small push. So, my secret for the perfect peppers, especially those one, crumble feta on top. Oh, give them the feta on top, olive oil for the freshness, black pepper, and some greens. Now this, how you make a beautifully roasted peppers with rice, lamb, a little bit feta on top, and a lot of love. So let me know what you think about this recipe in the comments below. Also, what's your style of cooking peppers? If you prefer them roasted, baked, something different. And hope to see you next week. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Andre. This is Think of Food.